A very good morning mtazamaji wa Mizpah Tv, na karibu kwenye kipindi ukipendacho cha Nuru ya Asubuhi. Leo ikiwa ni siku ya Alhamisi, siku ambayo tunakuletea makala ya family and health, yani familia vile afya yetu. Nikitumai ya kwamba uko salama. Ninajua tutakuwa na guest ambaye tunamjua kama GK, na GK atakuwa kiongea wakiwa na patients, watakuwa wakiongelea masuala ya harusi, sio ndoa, harusi. Uko pale, wewe ni kijana, unafikiria sasa hii mapenzi yenu ama uhusiano wenu unaenda sasa kuwafikisha mahali ambapo mnataka kufanya harusi. Ni nini unahitaji ili uweze kufanya harusi? Ni nini hii? Ni mipango gani, mikakati gani unahitaji kuwa nayo? Unahitaji kuwa na nyumba yako kama mfulana, ili ukioana usifanye harusi, badala ya kwenda honeymoon muende mkatafute mahali mtaenda kuishi. You need all those preparation. Leo itakuwa ikiongelelewa hapa kwenye runinga uipendayo ya Mizpah. Lakini sisi letu ni kusema asante sana. Sijui wewe unatutazama ukiwa wapi. Mimi I'll honestly tell you, kwetu iko baridi. Maeneo ya Bahati, that is Nakuru County, eneo gatuzi la Bahati, hapa kuna baridi na ni baridi noma. Lakini hapa kwa studio nimepata mkurugenzi wetu alifika mapema, not mkurugenzi kunradhi, nimepata director wetu wa kipindi alifika mapema na akaweza kuweka jiko iko na moto kidogo, so hapa hakuna baridi sana. Lakini tunazo sababu zote za kumshukuru Mungu kwa sababu ametuarahusha. Mimi husema ukiweza amka kabla jogoo kupiga mswaki. Hakikisha ya kwamba umemwambia Mungu kitu. Mwambie asanti kwa uhai. Asanti kwa sababu umeniarahusha, labda buheri wa afya. Hata kama haujisikii vizuri, amka ambia Mungu asante. Yes, mimi ni rubani wako Joseph Karanja, na kama kawaida mimi huwa na naibu rubani Emily Wanja. Lakini kwa sababu ambazo hazingeweza kuepukika, Emily Wanja ameona ni bora na kwake ilipendeza asinitumie Anji, asinitumie mtu mwingine, lakini anipatie naibu rubani, binti wa Kiafrika aliyeumbwa kaumbika. Rangi yake kidogo chemsha kunde kisha mwaga maji yake. Wacha niseme ana urefu mithili ya twiga ama mringoti wa bendera, na ni binti mwenye roho safi. Sitaki niongelee mengi sana ya roho yake, lakini ni binti mwenye roho safi, ni binti asiyekuwa na kiburi, na kama ako na kiburi ni kile cha kawaida cha binadamu. Ni binti ambaye anapenda urembo, na wacha nisimsifu sana. Good morning.
Good morning Joseph. Good morning mtazamaji. I have held that laughter. Yani ungeendelea tu hata
you know there is a way in Swahili. That's why I love Swahili. There is a way I can introduce you na nitakuintroduce the way you are. Lakini kama sasa hakuna mahali nimeongeza chumvi. Nimesema ya kwamba rangi yako ni chemsha kunde kisha mwaga maji yake. Hiyo ndio rangi yako. Nikasema urefu wako ni mithili ya twiga.
Si uongo.
Na ni ukweli, ama mringoti wa bendera. Ushaona mtu wa bendera fupi? Mingi ni mrefu.
It's true.
American roho yako height. Ni safi, patient. Hauna roho mbaya. Na kiburi uko nacho, lakini kile cha binadamu, kile ambacho hakipaswi kukosa. Welcome, karibu sana.
Asante.
You are good?
Yes, I'm good.
Yes. Karibu sana. And we are here, mtazamaji. I hope today mumeongea na GK asituteie. Unajua
tumeongea na yeye. Yani ana furaha sana kuja. Naona hadi amepost kila mahali, anakumbusha watu, ameamka asubuhi. I'm sure he's on his way. Yes, I'm looking forward to having him here.
Thank you very much. Na hatuanzi kipindi chetu kabla hatujomba idhini na kibali kutoka kwa Mwenyezi Mungu. Hivyo basi patient, tupeleke mbele za Mungu kwa njia ya sala.
All right, let's bow down and pray. Abba Father, we bow down before you this beautiful morning. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for health. We thank you for strength and the gift of a voice to speak to your people, to speak of important matters in the society. Lord, we pray for your guidance today. We pray for everyone present in this studio, every presenter, every guest. Lord, we commit them unto your hands, oh Lord. We commit every technical crew unto your hands as well, and our viewers as I watch from home, may they receive good guidance and wisdom and knowledge from us. May you, God, continue to bless them and give them direction for their daily lives. In the mighty name of Jesus we pray, trusting and believing. Amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Na tukiwa hapo tuwazidi kumwomba Mwenyezi Mungu atujalie haya mambo matatu. Atupe kichwa kenye ubongo wa hekima, midomo yenye maneno ya ufasaha, na hata kifua chenye moyo wa ujasiri. Atujalie uweledi, ukwasi na hata umahiri wa lugha. Na kwako wewe mtazamaji, mimi nakuombea Mungu akusaidie kusafiri safari ya kujisaka na hata kujitafuta, na ili ujue asili yako. Ugundue ya kwamba wewe ni wewe halisi, mbali sio ganda la mua wa jana. Mwenyezi Mungu akushibishe na imani, akupe utajiri wa subira, vile vile akuondolee kiburi cha dunia. Tuandamane na wewe hadi tamati, na ili uweze kumakinika. Quote for the day.
Quote of the day. If you're not part of the solution, you are part of the problem. I repeat. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Ya kwamba kama wewe sio sehemu ama kijisehemu cha suluhisho, wewe ni sehemu ya matatizo. Ama ya hiyo shida. Kama wewe sio sehemu ya suluhisho, wewe ni sehemu ya hiyo shida. Ni msemo ambao siku ya leo unatuambia haupaswi kuwa mahali, lazima uwe mahali moja. Na ni vizuri mtu kujichunguza. Wewe umekaa mahali watu wako na shida. Ni jana tulikuwa mahali maombolezi, na uko pale umekaa, tuko na hii shida ya kutafuta pesa, lakini wewe hauleti suluhu, umenyamaza tu, uko pale. Na nikagundua kama wewe hauna suluhu ya hiyo shida ama hilo tatizo, wewe ni shida.
It's true.
Hata saizi kama sisi tuko hapa kwa TV na hatusiwezi kusolve shida ya mtazamaji wetu, labda akiwa na shida ametutumia message katuambia niko na shida, hatuwezi muombea, hatuwezi mpea advice. Sisi ni party ya shida yake, kwa sababu tunamuongezea stress.
It's true.
Yameshare na sisi. Have you ever seen also unashare na mtu shida yako, hakupei suluhisho, lakini unaenda unapatana na mtu mwingine akikupea the same problem. That person hakukuwa suluhu kwa shida yako, alikuwa shida, kwa sababu badala ya kusaidia alienda kuambia watu wengine, maybe in a negative way. So always choose to be part of the solution. Don't choose to be part of the problem. Ngengana kabisa ukue sehemu hiyo. Mimi natamani sana nikuwe sehemu wa kutatua shida, lakini nisikue shida yenyewe. So mtazamaji, that's the quote of the day. Let's have the verse of the day.
Verse of the day, Psalm 92 verse 12. Psalm 92 verse 12. The righteous man will flourish like the palm tree. He will grow like the cedar in Lebanon. Sorry, I repeat. Psalms 92 verse 12. The righteous man will flourish like the palm tree. He will grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Unajua, the righteous man, mwenye haki, yani the one walking in the right ways of God. Huyu mtu Biblia inasema kwamba ata flourish, it's like unakuwa zaidi, unaonesha uzuri wako. So you'll flourish like the palm tree. Na ukienda pale Mombasa, upatana na palm tree nyingi sana. They don't just look congested like this. Zina panuka, zinaonesha uzuri wao. So it shows your glory when you're a righteous person, when you're a person walking in the right ways of God. Maisha yako inaonesha, maisha yako ina reveal your glory, ina reveal how God has been working in your life. Ina reveal that. You know, I love the amplified version. Inasema, long lived upright and useful, we ni wa maana, unakuwa umeishi maisha mengi, unaishi ukiwa umesimama, na unaishi ukiwa unaweza tumika kwa mambo makubwa. So kwa hivyo wewe unakuwa part of the solution, si part of the problem. Unakuwa part of the solution, and they will grow like the cedar in Lebanon, majestic and stable. Hizo miti zilikuwa refu, nasema mlingoti, sijui kama zimeundwa na ni vile tu tunajua hapa kwetu zinaundwa na chuma, lakini that tall and stable, ya kwamba ukianza kujenga na the cedar trees, the ones that unajenga nazo, they are strong, they are majestic, they are stable. That's how a righteous man is supposed to be. Ukianza kutembea na Mungu, ukianza kuona maisha yako ukiheshimu Mungu na maisha yako, you become stable, you become useful, you become important, you become part of the solution. Utakuwa ule mtu anakuletea shida zako alafu unamuuliza sasa utadu. No, you will be the person when someone brings you a problem, you can help them and you can give them a solution that will help them build on that. Pia you can be a solution even in your workplace. Semanga, ukienda mahali, you're sent to the marketplace, Jose. Ukiwa uko nje kama MC, ukiongea, you bring light. Watu wanaona Mungu kupitia wewe. So as a righteous man, stay rooted in God so that you flourish like the palm tree and become like a cedar in Lebanon.
Well, that is so powerful. And one thing with unaona venye description ya huyo mtu ameletwa, that righteous person, ujue Mungu ni kama Mungu pia ukuwa urafiki na wewe sana. You look like you look people like akina Moses. Na it's not a must that wewe ndio mimi ujua Mungu hachukuagi wale qualified. He qualifies the one he wants. Hata akina Moses hawakuwa qualified kufanya vitu zenye alifanya. Mungu ndiye aliwa qualify. If you look watu kama akina Abraham, the most righteous, yani mwenye alikuwa righteous sana mpaka Mungu akamwambia you are righteous. It is because umse alikuwa beshte ya Mungu. Yani when you become righteous, ukiwa beshte ya Mungu, manze, be assured of many things. Unaona, ebu assume kaa venye we ni beshte ya president. Beshte ya president anapeago security, akona access. Ukifika tu pale wasi wanajua ni beshte ya president. Uulizwi pale kwa magate, haulizwi hata ukifika, hata kama akona mgeni mwingine unauliza aje, unauliza secretary, yes akona nandi yako huku, anakuambia ni tuseme kama ni serikali yenye iko, unasema mimi ndio beshte ya president, na watu wanajua na inajulikana. Umenipata?
Wakikuona tu wanajua wewe.
So nikifika hapo nauliza nandi yako huku, ni Murkomen. Sawa, acha niingie kidogo. Yani it's not issue. Hivyo ndio sasa Mungu unakuwa mabeshte na Mungu, hiyo design. I think baka malaika wakiwa binguni, malaika wakiwa binguni wanajuaga usiguze hizo line. I find that favor in few men wa hii dunia tu. Nimepata favor kama hiyo kwa matajiri kidogo. Unaenda pale ukifika, secretary anajua this is, ukienda pale ni aje mdosi huko ako, lakini ako na mtu, unimuulize tu kama unaweza ingia, maybe no wacha kwanza hapo, utakaa hapa. Yani they also feel you need to, mpaka anaingia pale, Karanja ako hapa, Karanja is there, just a minute. Yani wewe hauna queue, haupangi queue. Sasa sengine nasema tu maombi yangu asubuhi nikipeleka kwa Mungu, I want that confidence ya malaika. Wanasema nini kwanza, ana concentrate na maombi, anasikiza maombi ya Karanja. Ikifika hiyo siku ati mpaka malaika wanajua huyu ni drupas. Ushenda mali mpaka wafanyikazi wa hapo wenye wanafanya na huo mdosi wanamwambia je, wanakuita ni aje, endo ambia mdosi hivi, wewe anakusikiaga, endo mwambie hivi na hivi. Hivyo ndio nataka malaika sana.
Tunajua unaweza tusaidia wewe, unaweza tusaidia.
Alafu ukienda pale manzi, rusha ndoano, waambie hivi na hivi, manzi tunakula ka problem hapa. Yani wewe ndio wanatuma, wewe ni rafiki ya. That's what I want to become.
It's true.
That's a nice verse. Ngengana ukue that righteous person so that you can be friends with God. So that unaweza tokea kama hiyo mti yenye inaambiwa iko huko Lebanon.
The cedar of Lebanon.
The cedar of Lebanon.
And the palm tree. Yani ukiangalia palm tree kuna maana yake.
Kuna maana.
inaonesha uzuri mkubwa tena
sana. Ni valuable, ni unasikia mpaka unasikia utoke hapo uende Lebanon
uone vile zinakaa.
Yes. So that's the verse of the day. And we also have the Gerard's desk, and I believe simu yako naona imefanya ile kitu.
Yeah.
But I will do this. Tupatie Gerard's desk.
All right, Gerard's desk. Inasema hivi: when you lose, 3 choices arise: frustration, depression, and anger, all of which cause harm. The 4th choice is, this is the Lord's wish. This way, we get over bad feelings and get on with productive work. You can't relax if you're holding on to your wish. If you have a wish, give it to God and relax. That's the secret. Letting go. Nitarudia ipati ya kwanza kwa sababu ipati ya kwanza ni tamu. When you lose, we all lose sometimes. 3 choices arise: frustration, depression, and anger, all of which cause harm. The 4th choice is, this is the Lord's wish. This way, we get over bad feelings and get on with productive work. You can't relax if you're holding on to your wish. If you have a wish, give it to God and relax. That is a secret. Always letting go. Yani, no matter what it is, and I know sisi wote tumelose at one point or another. Jose, kuna vitu umejaribu, alafu you fail, you try again, you fail, and you can be frustrated, you can get depressed, sometimes you're even angry, not at people in particular, but even in at yourself, like, nimejaribu ikitu kwa nini siifanyi vizuri, kwa nini siielewi. But you can choose to do that, or you can choose to be like, Mungu nimefanya yangu yote, and now I'm handing it over to you. So Lord, take over. And when you do that, God is able to pick it from there. Mungu anapikingi hiyo. Nilikuwa nasikia wimbo fulani nikiwa mdogo, tulikuwa tunaimba 11th hour. Time yenye umefika mwisho, and then God comes through for you. When you let go, when you actually are letting go. Usikae na hiyo uchungu, na hiyo depression, na frustration and anger. So just let it go, and you'll see what God will do for you. I'm sure he'll come through.
And but with that, Gerard's deck, thank you very much. With that, I want to share, because I know Gerard is GK is coming. I want to share a story about myself, ambao nili let it go na nikaona Mungu akiintervene. Mimi maisha yangu nilikuwa mlevi. I used to drink a lot of alcohol, and I can assure you patients, kama uli enjoy maisha ya, ama kama hata saizi una enjoy that life ya kukuwa na boyfriend, girlfriend, trust me, siku enjoy. Sometimes I don't share this story much, but people might not know. But I also alcohol, not alcohol, also relationship, ilinichangia mimi kulewa, kunywa pombe. I had a girlfriend, zile enzi zetu za shule. Sometimes I'm not encouraging watu wakuwa na boyfriend na girlfriends in high school and all that, but after school that lady went and akavukwa na yeye na msee mwingine, and it ili hurt sana, na nikaanza ulevi na all that, you know. Na nikafika point after nimekunywa pombe, nimepitia ma frustrations, ikafika mahali nikawa sober. Now my first girlfriend, sasa ninataka kuoana, niko sawa, ndio hii mambo yenye mtadiscuss hapa na GK. Now the person mwenye nilikuwa nimemulika kitu ni kukachora, nimemuintroduce baka kwetu nyumbani. Oh my, yani sifanyi ati ile kukatiana ya upusi.
No,
yangu ni serious. This is mature. Si ati hata nataka kuist. Alafu she was the first one tangu niwache kukunywa pombe. Yani because she was still in college, alikuwa akifukuzio school fees. I was working with the county government. Akifukuzio school fees, na mwambia aje, can I pay it for you? Ananiambia aje, hapana, mbuyu atauliza bla bla bla. No, usifukuzwe. If there is something we can do to shikilie, we can do it. Lunch I used to take her na mabeshte wake. Yani walikuwa wanaenda tu, nilikuwa na ruhusa, go eat lunch with your friends. kuna kabezo walikuwa wanaenda kula lunch juu ya 50 bob. So akienda na marafiki wa 200 shillings was nothing to me. Yani I treated her nywele, my friend. After 2 weeks nilikuwa namuuliza hiyo nywele inaweza tengenezwa tena. Yani niko na hiyo psyche. Ya to become a gentleman. Nikusikia na by the way life yangu, this is a true story. Life yangu mimi sikuwa na relationships. Nilikunywa chang'aa kabisa. So hapa ndio nimepata relationship ya kwanza nikiwa sober. And you can imagine after all that nimependana na yeye vizuri mpaka nimemuintroduce kwetu. Something funny happened. Something funny happened.
What happened?
Sitaki kusema lakini something yenye wezi samehea. Ili happen. But I started kungengana. Nilingengana na yeye. I remember even telling her, hapana kuja the way you are. Nini we'll assume it's me and all that, you know. I hope sasa umevuruta area.
Kabisa.
You can imagine nilikuwa nimefika hiyo point, just come, usi mind. Nikangengana, alafu bado hapo penye unangengana yeye sasa anashindwa what? Kwani jamaa kwaje? Yani baka kukua hivi bado, and I pushed it. Nilipush because it was in me until I came to church. I will never forget. I came to Mizpah and those were my first days, zile siku zile zangu za kwanza kukuja Mizpah. When I came to Mizpah, Apostle Jesse Karanja alipreach na akapreach na akapeana the story. This is something I've never told him but it happened. Akapeana story ya Moses. Ati Moses, anytime God Mungu akitaka uende kwa direction yake, sisi ungengana. Are we together?
Yeah.
Sisi ungengana. Sasa Moses anaambio enda huko, anasema mimi hata ni stamara, sijui kuongea. We normally do. Jonah anatumwa analeta issues. We normally argue na Mungu.
True.
Na hiyo kitu ikanikujia ati God, you don't want me to go to this direction. And yet I'm still insisting. Ime happen baka vitu zingine zenye zifai kusameheanwa. But mimi unanifunza sasa mimi ati hata labda baka najipea psyche, labda hata mimi ndio sikuwagi na uwezo, sasa labda Mungu ametecheza kama yeye ndio, you know. I'm justifying myself na hiyo njia yote, you can imagine patient. Until ikafika place when I came out of that church, oh my God, this is something that I have never preached and I have never told the people. When I came out of that church, nilikuwa, nyinyi mnasemaga hakujazwi, mimi nilikuwa nimejazwa na hiyo kitu. Unajua mchungaji anahubiri, unaona ni wendi anaambia, nilijazwa na hiyo kitu. Nilikuwa nauliza atamaliza saa ngapi. Alipomaliza yani mimi niliguzwa mpaka I think hiyo siku nilitoa sadaka kabisa. Nilikanyanga out of that door nikitafuta simu to call the lady.
Umaliza maneno.
I called the lady and I told her whoever did it maybe ndiye alikuwa kwa supposed kuwa wako. Mimi I want to support you in where you are going. I will support you. Mimi nitakurelease kwa roho safi. I have felt it's like ni God hataki tukue hivi, lakini sisi tunangengana. You have not done wrong. Actually you have not done wrong. I was not the right person. Maybe you are not the right person for me, but you are very good. I release you. Mimi I'll support you. Hata ukienda kwa huyo jamaa, ukiona ni kama ataweza kuletea issues, tell me ni wapi unataka kutafuta nyumba. I will do it for you. I'll pay it for you. At a business, I'm ready to put a business for you. But ile yenye si uko ready ni kuendelea. She cried. She just cried. And I meant it. Umenipata? I meant it. I literally supported somehow.
Yeah.
I supported somehow. And it was, we are still friends. Hata leo hii tukikutana sisi usalimiana vizuri.
Hallelujah.
Now, hiyo ndio ninakuambia aje, sometimes sisi ungengana. Tunashindwa ku let it go. Lakini wakati utaweka Mungu, useme this was not God's wish. Haikuwa hivi. And you come to realize later haikuwa God's wish. Later ndio mtu hukuja anajua.
Yeah.
Sometimes kuna time hata kwa nyumba mnazuzwana, mnaletana juu because of sijue mkufanya kitu fulani, then mnaona na kama tungefanya hatungia kuja hivi. So it was godly sisi kuachana na hiyo kitu. Sometimes Mungu wetu ni kutuongoza, yeye utuongoza tunaona kama hatuongozi.
Yeah.
Asipotuongoza, and that is why very very important kuamka asubuhi kuambia Mungu, God guide me. Yani trust mipango ya Mungu. So utajikutaka iki happen kitu yote, hata hiyo ya kulose utasema haikuwa mpango yangu, ilikuwa mpango ya Mungu. I also lost a job in the county government of Nakuru. You could lose your job, nililose ki style mbaya sana. Nikaona hapa ni kuendewa, nimeendewa. And I really wanted to, I was writing hata kwa governor kumwambia nataka audience yako, siku kuexplainia what happened and all that. Lakini yote hanipei, aniongeleshi. Later wakati ndio nilitoka nikasema yani nilikuwa nang'eng'ania
kitu yenye si yako.
Kitu si, yani huku nje kumbe opportunity. Do you know I was told to go back to the county and I'm like, what? Nyinyi mnachizi. Nikuje nifanya nini? Because outside nilipata, and that's why I'm whom I am. Anyway.
Mungu ana mipango mingine.
Yes.
Let go and trust God. I know kuna mipango yako, kuna vitu they are looking as if they are not working. But ebu go back na uachilie tu.
Yes.
We'll see what God will do for you. He's always surprising us.
Yeah. God akona a lot of surprise zetu. Wakati mwingine unaona umefika mwisho, usifike mwisho. God akona surprise yako. Kitu kenye tunapaswa kufanya ni kukua na trust na yeye, na usitrust tu, trust na utie bidii. Usije ukatrust na urelax. Trust and you apply some efforts. Ataka ni kwa kutafuta kazi, weka efforts kidogo. Sometimes fake it till you make it. Tokea jifanye wewe unataka kukua nini, be that person. Jifanye unataka kukua nani, be that person. Yes, me I don't import testimonies. Mimi utuwa zangu, I really faked to be Gitone. Gitone is the MC to the president hata saizi. I really faked to be Gitone. Nilikuwa nachukua microphone lakini hata kamwili hakayuko. Manze, nilikuwa nachukua microphone kabla akuje. Endi anaongoza hiyo function.
Una test mic yake
kabla akuje. Nauliza kwa heshima, tafadhali wananchi, the way he does it, I used to do it. Kumbe kuna watu wana watch. Hakukaa sana. He was promoted to something else. Ukabaki bila mtu. I was the one.
You had to fill in the gap.
Trust me, the first one. Ninaongea kuhusu district level. I started kukua MC wa DC penye alikuwa, and I prayed for him. Somebody preached akasema, if you want to take somebody's position, pray for that person aende juu. You chukue that position. So I prayed for him, akapanda juu, akaniachia hiyo position. Na nikaanza kutamani position yenye ameenda. So I would go to Afraha Stadium, I look at this jamaa manzi anaongoza event Afraha, ni mapolisi na wana march mpaka prison. Mimi huko tu nakuwa tu na Kenya Police na AP na zima, kuna hata zima moto na scout au peke yake. Huku manzi anaongoza parade kubwa kabisa. I'm like, okay, God, hata mimi natamani kukua pale. And I thank God because Mungu sikia maombi. Hapo yeye na governor mwenye alikuwa na support wakaanguka, na yeye akaenda, by the way akafanikiwa, akaingia State House. I went there with Lee Kenyanjui and I started doing it in Afraha Stadium. Kuongoza hizo kubwa kubwa, and let me tell you, ukiongoza ka NYS kangu, nilikuwa natangaza mpaka kila mtu wako, yes, mgeni wetu rasmi wanaopita mbele yako ni kikosi cha wana Kenya Police wakiongozwa na parade commander ambaye ni chief inspector. Unawataja wakipita. Mgeni wetu rasmi wanapita mbele yako wakipiga salute ambayo wanasema ni eyes right. Yani nilikuwa kunapelekesha watu koto wako. Because niliombea huyo apite. Na Mungu naye anajua kukutayarishia.
It's true.
Nimeongea sana because I'm going to rest kidogo. Patient atakuwa na mgeni. They will tell us a lot. I know GK anaongeaga mingi na wewe pia utaongea mingi. So we are waiting for GK. Don't go away. They are talking about marriage.
Weddings.
Not weddings, not
preparing
marriage.
For weddings.
Preparing for weddings.
Uko na siku yako special.
Yes.
So this is about it.
Yes, yani umejua uko na bwana, uko na bibi. Now this preparation hiyo ndio mfanye harusi. That is what we are talking about. Don't go away. We'll be back.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Mizpah House of Prayer. A home for all people and denominations. A house of prayer, fasting, intercession, worship, and the prophetic word. Present pastoral care through daily fellowship services and private appointments is available. We have prayer cells and resting rooms for those who'd like to stay for a night, a week, a month, or for as long as you may need. We are located in Nakuru City, Bahati area, just 14 kilometers from Nakuru town along the Nakuru-Nyahururu highway. We are for everybody, for you, your family, the church, and the nations.
We invite you to join our online family on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and on TikTok at Mizpah TV Kenya and Mizpah House of Prayer. And now we have great news. You can watch Mizpah TV anywhere on Twitch app, which is available on Google Play Store and Apple Store. For great inspiration in worship, word, and prayer, and other entertaining and encouraging programs tailored for you. Welcome to our online family.
Ninaamini tunaposiki, tunapotafuta uso wa Bwana, makusudi ya Mungu yanashuka, ulinzi wa Mungu unashuka. Wakati unaanza kuomba, mbingu inakuwa attentive kwa maombi ya watakatifu. Mbingu inakuwa attentive kwa maombi ya kile yote aombaye kwa imani.
No matter where you are, no matter what you have gone through, you are still strong.
We are here to pray with you and for you.
For there is hope for a tree that is cut.
We are here to be a light and a beam of hope in your family and career life.
Join me, Pastor Peter Iregi,
Dennis Ole Jesus Kimani, every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday,
6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
as we stand in the gap in prayer for you.
This is Beam of Hope,
where we keep hope alive.
Hello to you, praise Yahweh. I am Godwill Babete, and to get my song Egemeo as your skiza tune, go to your phone and text the word skiza, then leave space, then 5707805 and send to 811, and you will get it at only 1 shilling. God bless you and God keep you.
At Mizpah House of Prayer, we value collaboration. We've worked with many of you to make a positive impact. Why partner with us? When you stretch your hand towards a divine commission, you partake in the blessing of God towards you. When you team up with God, you become Team God. Join Team God today by calling us at 0727 766 553 to learn more. Together, we can keep the fire of the altar burning.
Bwana asifiwe sana. Mimi ni Apostle Jesse Karanja kutoka nyumba ya maombi ya Mizpah House of Prayer hapa Nakuru-Kenya. Nimekuja kusema asante sana kwa wote ambao wamekuwa wakisimama na mlima huu. Miaka ile yote Bwana ametuweka mahali hapa, na tunashukuru wote ambao wamesimama nasi kutoka wakati tulipoanza tukiwa katika hali ambayo ilikuwa inaonekana kama ni ya udhaifu mpaka sasa Mungu ametupanua. Nasema asante sana, Mungu awabariki sana. Najua wengi wamesimama na sisi kwa maombi, wengi wamesimama na sisi katika pesa zao, na tunashukuru Mungu sana. Manyumba unayoona hapa, kazi yote unayoona hapa ni ya wandugu na wadada wa hapa kwetu Kenya. Mungu awabariki sana. Nakuja special kusema Mungu aweze kuwabariki sana na awaongezee tele tele katika jina la Yesu. Msisahau ya kwamba kila mwezi tunahitaji msaada wenu. Tunahitaji ya kwamba muweze kujitolea pesa zenu ili ya kwamba tuweze kuendeleza kazi ya injili. Na najua ya kwamba Mungu ametupanua na njia kubwa hapa Kenya na Afrika na ulimwenguni kote, na leo najua tuna eneo za injili hii ya maombi kila mahali kupitia television, na wote ambao wana support television tunasema ni asante sana. Tuna nyumba ya watoto Home of Love ambayo wengi wanasaidia, tunasema ni asante sana, na wale ambao wanasimama na Mizpah House of Prayer, asante sana kwa sababu ya vile ambavyo umetoa pesa zenu. Nataka tu kuambia asante sana, hata vile mnavyotolea kila mwezi. Nataka ku-encourage sana 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 ya kwamba kila mwezi zile pesa ambazo mnatoa zinafungua milango yako na njia kubwa sana. Kila pesa ambayo unatoa inaweza kufungua milango ya jamii yako, na naomba ya kwamba Mungu aweze kukupanulia hozi katika jina la Yesu. Naye Mungu mwenye neema zote aweze kukutajirisha katika njia zote, ili uwe na shukrani katika njia zote. Mungu akubariki.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Good morning and welcome back. Tumekuambia hii ni Nuru ya Asubuhi Family and Health Thursday. Na mimi nikiwa hapa Patience sinanga mambo nyingi. I get straight into helping us building better families. That's what we are here for. Every Thursday we want to build families. And you know, family si ati tunaanza tu pale kwa wazazi na watoto already. We start from the very beginning. You've met that person. You like that person. You love that person. You have confirmed with God, unajua huyu ni yeye. This is a person I want to be with. But kuna kitu inafanyikanga before now you get to say this is my wife. There is a wedding, the big day. Every girl, maybe some young men look out for it, you know, in their mind, tangu kitambo, since they were young, they're looking forward to that day. But you're looking forward to a day that is special to you. How do you prepare for it? You don't know anything about it, you're just looking forward to it. Alafu 3 months to the wedding is when you're starting to think about everything. Tutaki ufikirie hiyo maneno yote hiyo time. We want to prepare your mind right now. We want you to get ready to know what to do when you get there, so that usikue confused, usikue scared. And you know, there are some people who do this work. They do a ministry. I'd call it a ministry kwa sababu kusaidia watu kupanga harusi si kazi rahisi. We have one gentleman with us this morning. Ulikuwa umeambiwa na Jose, anaitwa GK Minor, Godfrey Minor Kanyinge. Na mimi nitamwacha ajiintroduce because his accolades are so many na sitaweza kuzitaja zote accurately. I would want to, but let me give him a chance to introduce himself to us. Karibu sana.
Asante.
GK.
Asante
Introduce
sana.
yourself to mtazamaji. I'm sure they are eager to know who is GK.
Okay, GK is a young man in this town. I'm born again. As you have said, my name is GK, but the full name is Godfrey Minor Kanyinge.
Yes.
I'm brought up in this county, in Subukia, just in my honeymoon period.
Yes.
I'm married to one wife, and female for that specific, because nowadays
Lazima
families
to specify. It's true.
Yes. And also God has graced our marriage with one baby. Her name is Zara. My wife is Eunice.
Yeah.
Yes. Business-wise, I'm a constructor. And also I do consultation in different departments.
Yes.
Also, when it comes to ministry, I serve under Reverend Elijah in the Deliverance Church, Life Celebration, that is in Freehold. And I'm happy that you have hosted me today.
Karibu.
Yes, yes.
Umetafutwa sana. I'm hearing from Jose, they have really looked forward to this day, and I'm glad that it is you who's sitting here. I've had so many of your good news. For those who do not know, Mr. GK Minor has been consulting for weddings for a while now. How long has that been since you started consulting weddings?
I started back in the year 2014, before I got married.
Before you got married,
Yes.
you were
Before I
consulting
got-
people
yes.
to prepare for their weddings.
Yes.
Ala, kwani ulikuwa na information nyingi aje yenye watu wako wanajua?
I would say like a pastor, you don't become a pastor because you have reached a certain age. It is an interest that got into me when one of my friends was doing a wedding and hakuwa najua na watu kumpangia. So from then I met myself running up and there that even I had to fake that I'm married ndivyo nimpeleke rurashio. Yes.
Lazima ungefake uko
I had to fake because ukienda kwa Wakikuyu ukute Wakikuyu pale mbele watakuuliza unaongea kama nani. So I had to lie to them and told them that I'm married. But now it has been a journey.
Yes.
From back 2014 up to now.
Yes.
But for me I will not just say it is nikazi. For me it's not a work. I think as you have said, Jose have tried a number of times kuniambia nikuwe an event planner, which bado mpaka saa hii I'm still waiting to see or I will be an event planner.
But it is a ministry for you.
For me it's a ministry.
Just to make it clear, this is not planning, it's consulting. It means that unapeana information. How do you go about this and that and that? And I've been eager to learn from you about why you do it. Why is it such an initiative for you? You know, unaweza kuwa ulifanya for your friend that time, but why did you continue?
After that, I have come to realize, even in the Word of God, when devil want to destroy even the church, he will start with the family. So for me now, before I got married, I decided that after the first preparation of the wedding, the second one, the third, and I saw that I was very vibrant. Siogopi watu wakati nafanyia hii mambo. I planned for people who are even above my level. So I decided that at any chance that I'm given a follow by any young man or any young lady kumsaidia, I will do it wholeheartedly. So for that reason, for that purpose now, for some years now, it grown into me that nikisikia pahali harusi iko, it's like a drink to me.
Ignited.
Nakimbia sana.
All right.
Yes.
So there is a wedding.
Yeah.
There is a wedding coming up for someone.
Yeah.
And amekuja kwako amekuambia, GK, I want to marry so and so. What are some of the first questions that you ask that couple so that you pick on what they desire for their wedding?
First question I would ask, how long they have known each other and the journey they have walked together. That come by going to the parents, doing the ratio, if there was a ratio, the agreement between the parents. Because if you start preparing for someone's daughter, the son wachana, but someone's daughter, without the consent of the parents, it would be an issue.
It will be an issue.
So first of all, I will always like to meet the gentleman and the lady, and we have a conversation. Are the parents okay? Then after that, if I will be learning together with you, I have to consult the parents.
Yeah.
I have to go visit the parents. And if I'm preparing for your wedding, sometimes I start with you before even your ratio. So your ratio day I will be present.
You will be present. So that is, you start before the ratio.
Yes.
With introducing yourself to the parents, to the couple. You ask them how long they have known each other so that their parents will agree with you.
Yeah.
When you do that, tuanze kwa sasa umeenda rorashio, umeconfirm na wazazi, wamekwambia it's all right, let's plan the wedding. Sasa tuanzie step 1. Umesema step 1 tumeongea, but sasa umefanya yote na wazazi. Step 1, what do you get to do?
The next step is first of all now to know how well the gentleman and the lady have prepared themselves, because there's something I normally like to tell people. Marriage is about 2 people.
Yeah.
And not the congregation. So it is about the 2 of you. When the 2 of you have come to an agreement, the first question is, what kind of a wedding do you want? Yes, you tell me I want a wedding that has A, B, C, D. But capability, what is your capability?
Yeah.
Because so many young people have the mindset that people will come for you.
Yeah.
People will come and help you to plan for your wedding. People will come and give their resources. But if they don't, what would happen?
What would happen? It's true.
So me normally I like telling people, plan for yourself a wedding that you can be able to afford, that you can be able to fund.
So your own finances first.
Yes. Yeah.
Talking of finances, and let me talk about budgets, because most people say that we are going to start saving from before the engagement, but then it happens that life continues, so there are still expenses going on.
Yeah.
So saving is not that easy. But the expectation of I will host a certain number of people, maybe 215, what do you do with that? Because mtu akikuja kuambia I want to host 200 people, how do you go about the budget planning and all that?
The budget planning also will be determined by several things. One, the class of the wedding you want.
All right.
Number two, the venue. And also number three, the logistics of where the bride is coming from and where the groom is coming from. Because we can want to say the wedding will cost 200k, but msichana tunamtoa maybe somewhere like Nyeri.
Yeah.
And you know, ladies will always look for a convoy.
It's true.
It has a number of budgets.
You have to factor in the distance.
You can plan a wedding for 100 people. It costs you 200k. But you can plan a wedding for 30 people and it costs you about 2 million. So it is determined also with the class of the wedding.
With the class of the wedding.
Yes.
But if the people are maybe not financially stable, because hatu assume ati kila mtu akienda kuoa akona kazi fulani, maybe he's a CEO somewhere. Some people, especially the young people who are getting married, they are very young now, maybe they have just started working.
Yeah.
So what do you do in terms of that? How do you advise them? How do they go about it?
As I go back, I say we are going, I like preparing a wedding for someone with your own capability. Tell me what you can put on the table, the both of you, because the wedding is for the both of you.
Yeah.
What can you bring on the table? If you tell me 100k, first of all, we are going to first budget with 100k. Then put the extras and see if you are going to get support from your families and from your friends, because those are the only two channels, your family and your friends. Yes.
Talking of family and friends support, kuna kitu inaitwa committee.
Yes.
Mimi sijawahi elewa committee na mambo ya harusi, but you've been a committee chairman, so I hear.
Yes.
How has that been? How do you help the couple and the committee to organize for the funds? What is the purpose of the committee?
The purpose of the committee is not to look for the funds. Let me correct that.
All right.
The purpose of the committee is to plan for you a wedding.
Wow.
Because you will not be able to be on the altar and be able to land the islands in the ground.
It's true.
So, but now when you bring up the committee, you bring up the committee which is brought up by your family and also brought up by your friends. And if I'm your friend, I will chip in. True. So don't try to look for people that because mnaenda fellowship pamoja, you bring them to your committee and they will support you. If you have not been a friend with them, if you have not supported them, they will not also come. So the main purpose of the committee is to plan for the wedding.
Yeah.
So you can come up, we have a budget of 500k, give us the 500k. As our work is just to allocate, this will go to the catering, this will go to transport and ABCD. But now, on basis that we know you, I will be offended that I cannot be able to give pesa ya kununua soda, mwingine anunue kanyama, and life goes
so
on.
Just to correct,
yes,
no one is entitled to funds by the committee.
No one.
So it's a free will giving.
It's
so mtu asikae afikirie,
yes,
nasikia usikae ufikirie ati committee itakutolea pesa. No. Start planning in advance, because that committee is helping you plan behind the scenes. Yes. Let's talk behind the scenes, since you're the person that knows everything. As a wedding consultant, you're meeting with the wedding planner, you're meeting with the service providers, as well as the committee.
Yes.
How do you align people in a different kazi? Because I know that the bride, they're focused, and the groom, they're focused on the altar, the officiating of the wedding. Background kuna kaaje for you?
First of all, I want also to put an emphasis that marriage is the wedding is not for the whole day. The wedding is for about 20 minutes.
The wedding is for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Hiyo ingine yote ni nini basi?
Hiyo ingine yote unafurahisha wananchi.
kuna vile tunaweza escape kufurahisha wananchi?
Yes, you can escape that by going to the pastor and officiating you behind the scene. And on Sunday I declare and aseme these two people are married. Because the reason why I'm saying that, you don't need the gown, you don't need the suit to be a woman or to be a husband to someone.
Thank you for mentioning that. Rudia tu kuna mtu ajasikia hiyo.
I'm saying you don't need a gown or a suit to be a wife or a husband, to anyone.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you need is a blessing from your parents and also the declaration from the altar.
Yeah.
Through your servant of God. Yes. Because the wedding actually need 5 people.
Who are these 5 people?
The 5 people are 2 witnesses, you and your spouse, and the officiating person.
Na wazazi wakienda sana.
Wazazi, they can be they can be the secondary, not the primary.
Secondary,
yes,
not primary.
Actually, the certificate has signature for 5 people.
Wait, unasikia? As you're preparing for your wedding, not in your mind, it is your own budget, it is your own wedding. Everybody else is coming as a visitor, I'm guessing, or no, just to celebrate. Why?
Actually, we come to discuss about the kind of a gown you dress, the kind of a suit you dress. That would be our topic.
Yeah.
We come for our wedding for 2 things: fashion and eating. And if you concentrate on the fashion and concentrate on what people are going to take, and you don't invest enough time to build the both of you, you'll have lost a lot.
You have lost a lot.
Because from the morning wazazi wanataka ukujua kwao. So wewe kutoa gari 10 hapa ziende baka tuseme somewhere like Narok, ziende msichana zilete Nakuru, it is because wazazi wako walikuambia utolewe kwenye.
Yeah.
So hiyo convoy yote, the cost of it is because you want to please your parents.
It's true.
You want to please the community where your parents come from. You want to dress so that people can see you have a class.
It's a show of some sort. And
right now, so many young people are doing competition when it comes to marriage.
Let's handle that for a minute.
Yes.
Kuna huyu a young person mwenye anataka kuoa, but the pressure is too much. Maybe for them they have desired for a small wedding. As a wedding consultant, how do you deal with that? Maybe even talking to the parents when you wamesema lazima ikae hivi na hivi na bride na groom wanataka hivi na hivi. How do you merge those two?
First of all, me, I would go with the interest of the people and the bride and the groom.
And the groom, yeah.
If you want a small wedding, that is what we are going to prepare for you.
And the parents, how do you convince them?
No, the parents will come, they will meet it on the ground.
Watapata
mambo kwa ground. Kwa sababu they are not funding us. And if they are funding us, well and good. But if they are not funding us, wakuje walikuwa nafikiria kuna chinjwa ndume, wakute watu wanakunywa soda na mkate, that is what they are going to take.
It's true.
Because it is on the cost of their children. Because if your friend will not be able to raise the fund to please your parents or to please your community, what will happen? You'll go look for a loan. So you start a marriage by settling debts.
We'll go for a short break. Turudi tuongele hizo loans. You know, we talk about why people take loans, what you can do to escape them, na pia budgeting and buying things in advance. Can we do that when you get back? Pia transport. I want to handle all this so that when you prepare for your wedding, you know that you're making plans ahead of time. That's what we mean by preparing. It's not tunafika hapo alafu naanza kushindwa nani atani drive mahali fulani. I know GK will sort us out. Today we learn who do you choose akupeleke mahali fulani, the altar, unafika sangapi, all that. We'll be right back. Usiende mbali.
Mizpah TV. keeping the fire of the altar burning.
We invite you to join our online family on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and on TikTok at Mizpah TV Kenya and Mizpah House of Prayer. And now we have great news. You can watch Mizpah TV anywhere on Twitch app, which is available on Google Play Store and Apple Store. For great inspiration in worship, word and prayer, and other entertaining and encouraging programs tailored for you. Welcome to our online family.
We have been called to serve God freely and without fear. We therefore invite you for deliverance prayer sessions at Mizpah House of Prayer, Bahati, Nakuru.
Wewe ustahili kubeba maombi ya kishetani. You have power kupitia damu ya Yesu. Wewe una nguvu.
Join Apostle Karanja and Pastor Hudson Chihusa for in-person meetings every Thursday at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. and encounter the power of God over you and your family.
There are things, not you receive them not because you pray. It's just because you align yourself with the truth of God.
You may also join us online on our social media platforms and on Mizpah TV. Contact us on 0727 766 553 for accommodation bookings and more information. You will win in your life, your family, and your ministry, for the Lord is on your side.
At Mizpah House of Prayer, we value collaboration. We've worked with many of you to make a positive impact. Why partner with us? When you stretch your hand towards a divine commission, you partake in the blessing of God towards you. When you team up with God, you become Team God. Join Team God today by calling us at 0727 766 553 to learn more. Together, we can keep the fire of the altar burning.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Welcome back. Today is Family Thursday. Na nimekwambia today we are talking about preparing for your big day. Are you there? You're planning for your wedding, you have your partner with you and your family supporting you and all that. But kumbuka, harusi ni yako na mume wako. Na harusi si ndoa. Harusi is a celebration, and as we have heard from GK today, harusi yenyewe ni 20 minutes. The rest, you're entertaining the congregation. How are you entertaining them? Is it within your budget? is it within your budget ama unafanya tu kwa sababu umeona kwa Pinterest hizo expectations that you had. But we had a minor issue yenye imearise kwa hii conversation. Those of you who take loans for our wedding, GK, please address that today.
For me, I will say this. If you cannot be able to afford something, don't praise people by going to look for money, because immediately when you get to your now the marriage, you start by offsetting. Badala ujienjoy, badala you start living happily, you start now sending your wife to go for kibarua if she didn't have job. You go work extra so that you can be able to offset this.
So you won't even have to spend time together.
Yes, so many people, you go back, you ask people, some of them don't even have memories of the wedding. Why? Because they were not able to pay the service provider. So it is good that you work in accordance with what you can be able to afford. Keep off taking money from people so that you can please us. Wachana
nayo kabisa. Let's talk about expectations, kwa sababu hizo expectations ndo zinafanya watu wachukue loans. So expectation versus reality. Mtu aliona kwa Pinterest, this and this is looking like this. Tell a couples out there that is looking for a wedding about the expectations today.
First, I can say this, that one, it is about the two of you. I started by saying it's about the two of you. If the two of you can be able to afford it, then do it. But don't come with a mindset, my sister alifanya harusi yake ilikuwa hivi, so yangu lazima ikuwe kubwa kuliko yake. My friend did this, alibebwa na V8, mimi lazima nibeba na kali zaidi kubwa kuliko hiyo. Stop comparing yourself with somebody else.
That will reduce the expectation.
Other people life is not your own. Draft your own. Because I normally tell people, today you might not be able to afford even to take your wife to honeymoon, but God is not a limit God. Tomorrow you can be able to take your wife even outside the country.
It's true.
Na mwenye alipeleka bibi yake that time Mombasa, sahi haezi afford. So we don't raise the same race. So raise your own. Yes.
Thank you. Let's talk about now. Tumeanza committee. Tumeanza kupanga harusi. Harusi iko in 2 weeks. We're thinking about the transport. We're thinking about food for the guests, and we're thinking about also decorations and all that. Hapa, how do you deal with matters transport?
One, let me say this. I always work with what is on the table. If we have 100K, we sit down as the people we are with them in the committee. That is, we call ourselves executive committee. That we have the chairman, the secretary, the coordinator, the treasurer, the groom and the bride. And tell them this is the reality we have on the table. We have 100K. We are going to allocate 10,000 to transport. We are going to allocate 20,000 to catering. We are going to allocate 40,000 to decoration and maybe tents. Then after that, now we have the figure. So when you are going to approach the service providers, we are going to approach them with a figure. And let me tell the young people who are doing wedding, stop being misled by service providers. Because you go meet service provider, unamwambia, I'm doing a wedding. The service provider will decorate for you a wedding that is not on the reality, is on the papers. Anaanza kukwambia like tuseme ni cameras, atakuja na kamera 5. Anakwambia ndivyo harusi yako ikuwe mzuri, we have to have 3 different angles ya taking your video. So kamera 5 inahitaji watu 5, then tuongeze drone. That budget, anakuentaisia the budget, anakwambia that budget will cost at 50K. Ukimwambia na tukijaribu hivi anakwambia hautakuwa na kitu kingine ya kukupuka isipokuwa hiyo video. So invest in it. So when you come to the committee, you are coming with expectations. You are coming with what you want the committee to do for you, like a demand. Hapana, kama si fulani atanifanyia video recording, kama si fulani atafanya hivi, afadhali ikae. because to you the service provider amekuonyesha there is nothing else can be done on that budget ndivyo upate a good way. But my question is, are you sure you can't get another the same value with a cheaper price like 30
It's
or
true.
20?
You need to check on that.
So first of all, you don't fix yourself to one service providers, because service providers are also looking for money. So, and when they get an opportunity, they have to take their bet.
So do you help couples converse with the service provider?
Yes.
Negotiate with the service providers?
Actually, when you bring the service providers to us, and now we start the committee, it's not your work to follow again with the service provider.
So the committee
It's
follows
the committee.
up. Let's talk about the committee following up.
Yes.
Mimi harusi yangu ndo hii. Today I'm getting married na I cannot look at the guests na chakula na mambo na gifts and all that. As a wedding consultant, utanisaidiaje ku make sure that gifts zangu zitafika, food wageni watapata? How do you handle that?
Okay, the wedding has a lot of departments. There is the food,
Let's
there
talk
is
about those
transport,
departments.
there is decoration, there is, and as a chairman or as secretary or treasurer or the coordinator, you can't be able to be everywhere at the same time. So what you do, you put people in those positions, you allocate duties. Now you say, if it is now patience endo niangalilie mambo ya decoration. If anything happen, wewe nitakuconnect na mtu wa decoration. If anything happen, the mtu wa decoration atakuja kwako, you will be answerable to me. So I will have an easier way that I will not be able to sit and handle everyone at the same time. So I will have people to help me. Because like you have seen about the gifts, the gifts we have to look for a person, one, a trustworthy for the couple.
So pia ni duty ya the couple as they prepare for their wedding to look for someone they trust to be part of the community.
There are some departments we cannot give to everyone. Like now, someone to take your gifts, someone to handle either box yako ya pesa, someone to handle your bride akitoka kwa nyumba, and in ABCD. There are some duties we allocate, and sometimes we look for the people even who are your mates. Tuangalie fulani na fulani ni trust wa huyu. Then on when it come to gifts, you have to number them. That I have a list as the person who was in the wedding. I have 100 gifts. When you come from your honeymoon, I'll give you the list, or before you go to your honeymoon, did you meet 100 gifts in your house?
So you confirm with
you
them.
confirm. So you have to share the department, because you have a number of friends. So ndivyo nisikue niko kwa altar, niko kitchen, niko kwa ground, ni mimi naenda kutafuta. So you have to look to people, for the people, and give them the full mandate. Because the other thing is, you give people opportunity to serve, but when you're giving them opportunity to serve, they have fear they are going to be mishandled. So me, when I connect with the service provider, I give you responsibility that you handle those things like I am the one handling them.
Like you're the boss.
Kuna mwenye atakuwa harass, come to me, niambie fulani ananihara.
Sasa our couple, they are looking forward to the wedding, but after marriage hawataishi nje. What should they prepare for looking forward? Apart from, unajua tuna prepare, si ati wedding, tukimaliza wedding kuna mahali tunaenda. So how do you help them prepare for even that?
Now, when we are starting the process of the wedding, because of some issues I have seen along the way, me normally I demand that you go look for a house, both of you, and you bring me a receipt showing that you have paid for that house. For that month that you are doing the wedding.
Umelipia na deposit.
Reason why baby jamaa alikuwa anakaa kwao, dem na yeye alikuwa anakaa kwao, hamtatoka tena mrudi kwenyu. You need your privacy. Or jamaa alikuwa anakaa kanyumba kenye, now akileta bibi, they can't host someone. So you go, what is their desire, what kind of a house do you want, are you able to manage it?
Also to prepare how much you're paying for it.
How much are you paying for the house, and then does that house has utensils? but because ni watu wa kuona sahani moja, kikombe moja na kijiko ishatosha.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
All right. Sasa, what are some of the issues that you've witnessed when preparing for weddings? You've prepared more than, to make count hapa, more than 10 weddings so far.
That is in Mizpah.
That is in Mizpah alone, more than 10 weddings.
Yes.
So, help us to understand some issues you have dealt with, maybe with all the people involved, service providers, families, and how you handle them.
One, sometimes families has their own demands. And always you are going to stand in a gap as a mediator for the both family and both the couple.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to show the family that it's a fight between them and the couple.
Yeah.
You have to reason together with them to a point that they are going to understand. Because some of the people who bring issues in the family are not the immediate parents or brothers, are the extended people.
Akina uncle, akina auntie.
Yes. And some of the people wenye wanafanya hivyo kwa watakuja ikuwa na harusi. So they want to do an experiment with yours. So you have to be careful when you're dealing with them. When it comes to service providers, you have to first of all sit down the service provider, show them what is able, because you can refuse to do kazi ya decoration na 30,000 na kuna mwenye anaweza ifanya na 10,000.
Yeah.
So if you are not willing to be our service provider because of the ability of our finances, we can look for someone else.
Do you maybe make sure that the service providers get to the ground a week or months before, just to get a picture of how to plan for the actual day?
Service providers, you will come to the ground when you engage them. Sometimes because of the distance, because also of the finances ability, you are not able to engage service provider early.
So how early do you engage them?
So if you engage them in the month, at least before wedding, like 2 weeks before the wedding, they have to be in the ground. But sometimes utapata una engage service provider when it's 2 weeks to the wedding. So at least now you say before that 1 week, ifike ya harusi, mukuje kwa ground, muagree, tent zitakaa hapa, chakula zitasaviwa hapa, couples will stay like this, so that when it come to the material day, because most of the service providers will start their work, if you do wedding on Saturday, they will start their work on Friday.
And that is not too late?
It is not too late, because you can't go buy food stuffs.
Yeah.
Ukae nazo kwa nyumba wiki.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. How early do you buy food? How early do you set up the decor and all that?
Yeah, I've said everything will start on Friday.
Yeah.
So kama ni the caterers, they will come on Friday. So wanaweza enda kununua vitu Thursday, which are not perishable, and now Friday waenda wakanunue the perishable things. Then in the evening, in the afternoon, they relocate to the venue. They start doing the preparation.
Yeah.
The tent guy will come on Friday, set up. In the morning, hata kama hajamaliza kazi, itakuwa tu ni kuweka fabrics.
How early should the couple get their dress codes? Na wakiwa na wasimamizi wao, how early should they get everything that they need?
If I give you with my own experience or with my own wedding, I will harass people. My own wedding was done on August, but mwenye hako amelipa nguo by 1st of June. Incomplete, nilimrudishia the balance.
Wait.
Because 2 weeks to the wedding, everything was in the house. The maid have set themselves, the maid have wako na nguo zao washajipima na ishakaguliwa na imekubalika ni hiyo.
Umesha set standard. Umesikia? Wedding consultant ameset standard. Yeye by 2 months kila mtu akona nguo yake, si mtu.
Yes, in 2 weeks. Because I've seen people who have stand for them when they are doing wedding. Na unaendea nguo asubuhi. Because fundi aliambia fundi harusi yangu ni Saturday ya date 10. Fundi na yeye aliamua kuanza kushona nguo date 7.
That's very late.
So akona siku 3 na akona bridegroom labda 10. So kila siku ashone 3 moja ikose kuisha.
That is
mutaikujia asubuhi.
It's very sad.
Yes.
Let's talk time management on the wedding day. Meambiwa na mchungaji will be there by 10, and maybe you're looking forward to finish your wedding early so that you go wherever you're going early. How do you go about that as a consultant? Una advice wafanyaje sasa tu advice wenye wako na harusi?
So one, mimi I look at the end of the wedding. Because when you're planning something, you have to look at the end of it, because of the logistics. Maybe there are people who are coming from far. You have to give them ample time to travel back. If you don't give them ample time, you're going to have an extra cost to host them.
True.
Number two, what is the church demand? Because there are some church, they can tell you be here at 11, be here at 10, be here at 10:30. Number three, where is the bride coming from? Because tunaweza ambia tukue hapa by saa 10, lakini by saa 4, lakini tunaendea msichana somewhere like tuseme like Gilgil. It will take us about 2 hours to be here. So hatuwezi endea msichana saa 3, tutabidi tumeenda saa 1. Ndivyo tufanye hizo preparations za hapo by 8 tushatoka, ndivyo tukue kwa kanisa by saa 4. So time management is very important. Because there are churches that are going to fine you when you are late. There are churches that are going also to delay you ukichelewa. Yes, I have ever gone to a church, tumechelewesha mchungaji na yeye akaingia kwa gari akaenda nyumbani akasema hata nyinyi ningojeni. So we had to wait another 1 hour. Waiting for that another 1 hour, it will prolong also
everything else
until tujipate tulikuwa tunataka kumaliza harusi by saa 10, tunamaliza 6.
Let's talk ideal wedding day. So mimi nimepanga, kuna the officiating part, kuna the reception, kuna photos and all that. And sijui naitanga photoshoot, photoshoot. How do you arrange things such that they do not collide with one another? What is the best way to organize?
I start from morning 1. Normally nilisema harusi ni yako and people will mislead you, tell you this is your day. So being your day, mtu wa makeup ata take time na wewe, mtu wa photographer anataka ku take time na wewe. For me now, that I don't entertain. Utakuja ukifanya makeup kwa kali, because if I tell you I'm picking you by 8, it is 8. Nikikuta hujajitayarisha, uende ukitayarisha yako kwa gari, so that we save time. So if we are coming from your place to the church labda tumeipa before saa 7 ikuwe imeisha, then we look at the logistics before watu wakule. Can we be able to rush for photo shoot and come back? If we can't be able, tutafuta wa harusi tuwaeke kando kidogo, hata wao wakule lisho lao. Then warudi kwa venue, tumalizana na mambo ya reception, then tuende photoshoot baadaye. But if photoshoot was a near place that you can rush before watu wakule wamalize na urudi, is a better option, because that time you have the natural sunlight to take picture. Because now when you go to the evening, you have to create
artificial light. Okay. So tumesema, as you're planning your wedding, please make sure that you have all the logistics in place. Transport, communicate na service providers. Na si wewe usijichoshe, saidia committee kusaidie. Ukipata service provider, you know what you want, communicate with the committee. Then committee watupange. Na in this case, JK amekuambia atakupanga. Sijui kama nakutafutia customers in a way hapa hivi. Naona kama kuna mtu anaweza amua acha nitafute huyu JK wamesema. I'm sure there is someone looking for you right now pale Mizpah TV. And if you're watching, share with a bride or groom out there. I know they are going to be blessed with this information. Kwa sababu there are things I want to understand. I think wewe kama mtazamaji umepata 1 or 2 things zenye zitakusaidia. Umepata service provider ambaye amechelewa. Mr. JK. Alikuwa aeke tent Friday. Anaeka tent on the morning of the wedding day. And you're not sure it will be ready by 1 wakati mnatoka ibada. What do you do?
One, you have to understand why. And also number 2, you have to give that person pressure. Number 3, if he doesn't deliver, I will not be soft with him.
Does it mean if they do not deliver, you will not complete the pay? What happens if the service providers don't deliver?
No, we can't pay what we have not yet achieved. So if we were paying for the tents na dizo uliweka, we will not pay for the decoration, because ulichelewa kufanya decoration. So, and we can't delay our wedding so that tukupe time wewe.
Yeah.
So mostly for me it is a must mtu wa tents aweke tents Friday. Hata ukiniambia mambo ya Saturday we not agree.
Lazima everything
it has to be done on Saturday.
Friday.
Yes.
Mimi nitakupea opportunity. Tell something to a young man. Let's start with a young man who is planning his wedding. Tell something.
For the young men, this is what I would say, that the wedding mostly is not for us men, it's for the ladies. But mostly we are going to be the people to undergo the cost.
Yeah.
So you have to be very keen with how you handle your bride, with how you handle your in-laws, with how you handle your friends. Na hii wakati ikifika ni wakati ya kujituma. Yes, be friendly to everyone because you need them when you need their support.
Yeah.
But also I will tell for the young men who are preparing in future to get married, also involve yourself in others people business.
Yeah.
Yes, usitake kutuita hapa wakati wewe unafanya harusi yako na wakati wengine walikuwa wanafanya harusi huko unatokelezea. So you not have people will always build for your house in accordance with the way you help them. So kama haukuwasaidia hata wao hawezi kusaidia. So but me I would tell the young men that even the ladies, it is not about winning the argument. It's not about winning in the logistic and the class.
Yeah.
It is about winning the relationship. First of all, aim in winning your relationship, aim in doing it better for the both of you than doing it for the other people.
So it's between you two.
Yes.
For the young bride, akona gown in the mind, anataka gown inakaa hivi, ikona veil inafika huko, all that. Akona an expectation for her wedding. Talk to that young
Maybe
bride.
I ask you a question on that.
Yes.
Yeah, who is supposed to bring the gown to the bride?
That is what I wanted. I have an idea that it's the bride's family.
Yes.
Yes.
But now, in the society we are right now,
yes,
everything tunaiwekeaga jamaa.
Okay.
Jamaa atafutie msichana gown.
How does that? Why is that?
Na msichana na yeye anataka gown ya 50k. So anajua kijana lazima provide gown ya 50k. But my question is, kijana alileta ratio. Unampatia msichana akiwa uchi. It should come from the parents of the group, of the bride.
Of the bride.
So if your parent can be able to afford it, well and good.
Choose it.
If your parents cannot be able to afford it, you yourself you can be able to afford it, well and good. But let it not be a tax for the committee or for your group.
It is your own and your family.
Yes.
By the way, talking of the gown, how do you assist maybe the bride to choose a gown? Because ingo atavaa siku moja, unless she is planning to wear
to do another wedding.
Yeah. But what advice would you give that bride concerning ingo yenye anavaa siku moja? What is the best choice?
There are people who say they want to purchase a gown. But now when you go to look for the classy of the gown, you're going to get the classy of the gown is expensive purchasing than hiring. And because it's a one-day thing, you just hire. Hiyo stress kuondoke because you can purchase that gown, but after 5 or 2 years, your gown itakuwa outdated. So it will just be in your house like as an item in a museum. So it's better because it is not like a man's suit. Ile siku atarudi kwa kanisa after honeymoon anaweza kuja ameiva. Yako hautakuja umevaa.
It's true.
Yes. So it's better hiring and also simple. Do it elegantly but upon your ability.
Talking of all that, you mentioned at the beginning, which is also something that really caught my eye, that your desire is to see healthy families.
Yes.
This couple, you've been working with them in the preparation of the wedding and all that. What are some of the advice that you give them? Tuongee tu na dakika moja uwape advice ya looking forward to the marriage sasa.
I will say the society, our country, the church is built up by families. Because when we have families, we have continuation of generation.
Yes.
So when we have an unhealthy family, and this goes even to the people who are in leadership, even to our churches, when we have a healthy relationship, when you have healthy families, we have a healthy church, we have a healthy country. So let us invest much, not by just money, not just for business and the allocation. First of all, let's invest in our families, that we make that our families are strong. And that is by coaching. Yes, tuache kwenda kuona pasta wakati mambo imeumana. And there be coaching for families. Yes, there be forums that make young couples, because it take at least 5 to 10 years for a family to stabilize.
Wow.
Yes.
Meskia? So it takes a while. So start early, start asking for guidance mapema. Maybe GK, as we go, unaweza kuuliza swali. Are you open to maybe help someone out there who is about to get married? Ama wakutafute kando?
Mtu anitafute. That is the easiest thing to say. Mtu anitafute. But also, I will not you don't want to come to me just for logistics when we are not in a relationship. First of all, we have to know each other. So let us know each other, because what I'm doing is not by a cost. So unless unataka kwenda nikupangia harusi US, utalipia ndege.
Alright.
Yes.
So mmesikia hayo yote. I hope as you plan for your wedding, you've gotten some tips hapa na pale that you may use for your big day, and I wish you that you have a very good wedding and a blessed marriage ahead. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope umebarikiwa, and don't go far. We're coming back to Magazeti with Joseph and Mr. Kemodo. We'll be right back.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Mizpah House of Prayer. A home for all people and denominations. A house of prayer, fasting, intercession, worship, and the prophetic word. Present pastoral care through daily fellowship services and private appointments is available. We have prayer cells and resting rooms for those who'd like to stay for a night, a week, a month, or for as long as you may need. We are located in Nakuru City, Bahati area, just 14 kilometers from Nakuru town along the Nakuru-Nyahururu highway. We are for everybody, for you, your family, the church, and the nations.
We invite you to join our online family on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and on TikTok at Mizpah TV Kenya and Mizpah House of Prayer. And now we have great news. You can watch Mizpah TV anywhere on Twitch app, which is available on Google Play Store and Apple Store. For great inspiration in worship, word and prayer, and other entertaining and encouraging programs tailored for you. Welcome to our online family.
Ninaamini tunaposiki, tunapotafuta uso wa Bwana, makusudi ya Mungu yanashuka, ulinzi wa Mungu unashuka. Wakati unaanza kuomba, mbingu inakuwa attentive kwa maombi ya watakatifu. Mbingu inakuwa attentive kwa maombi ya kila yeyote aombaye kwa imani.
At Mizpah House of Prayer, we value collaboration. We've worked with many of you to make a positive impact. Why partner with us? When you stretch your hand towards a divine commission, you partake in the blessing of God towards you. When you team up with God, you become Team God. Join Team God today by calling us at 0727 766 553 to learn more. Together, we can keep the fire of the altar burning.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Welcome back. Karibu tena mtazamaji. Tumekuwa na kipindi cha Thursday, masuala ya family and health. Na leo tumekuwa na mgeni anaitwa GK. Lakini sasa niko na Kimotho. Good morning.
Good morning.
Umesikia mambo ya harusi?
Kabisa.
Yes, wacha vijana wajue harusi vile inapaswa kupangwa. Si kutuita kwa harusi halafu ni madhogodhanio. You know, we need GK and GK and other GKs in a wedding.
Yeah.
When you keep time.
Yes.
If you don't, kama hujatoa nguo yako, tutaki ukuje na nguo zinakaa fani. Siku ya mwisho unaona watu wote wamevaa nguo, wewe umekuja na mini skirt. Ndio unakuja kusurprise nao pale kwa line ya bridal team waingie. We want to see what you are wearing. Because this is a wedding, si yako.
Kabisa.
Unavaa nguo mpaka unashine kushinda wenye harusi. Hiyo tutaki. Tusipige kushine. And also time management in a wedding. Hizo vitu zote ziko sawa sana. Kabisa. I think I really support that, and it's nika position Kenya watu hawajui. Atika nahitajika sana kwa harusi. People just think ni kupanga harusi tu. But we need such people wenye wanakupangia si harusi peke yake, any event. I've seen hata kwa mazishi, when you do something early, munamaliza vizuri, you have all the time. Hata mkimbishani. But unaenda mahali penye pastor amesimama pale, amefika saa 6, pastor anakuonyesha saa. You have been paid as an MC to do something, pastor hataki kujua na hutaki kuchukua ya bwerere. So that was a nice and amazing program. Nashukuru. So karibu kwenye uchambuzi wa magazeti, na mimi niko na gazeti la The Daily Nation.
Na mimi niko na gazeti la Standard.
Yes. Sasa sijui kuna kitu imeandikwa hapa, scandal of doctored census data. Ati population row. The past 5 years, Kenya has been making financial and policy decisions for 3 counties, Garissa, Mandera and Wajir, based on false data. The High Court has now cancelled the 2019 Kenya National Bureau of Statistics census results for the 3 northeastern counties, citing significant irregularities, and ordered a recount within a year, well ahead of 2027 poll. So your story iko page 7. Lakini tumeona hapo kuna data ambayo imekuwa ikifanywa vibaya.
Umesikia ni kutoka 20?
Ilianza kuanzia now cancelled to the end of 2019. Yes.
Yeah. So kwa nini haiku fanyiwa haraka before 2022? Why now? And why now baada ya pressure ya IBC?
Okay. Hapa sasa mimi nadhani ati yani bado hata hii sasa iko politically.
Yes, it is.
Ati imekuwa ikifanywa data vibaya.
Yes, it is politically driven.
So wanapaswa wawe wengi.
Kuna mtu anajitafutia dharakanidhi yake mali.
So wanapaswa wakuwe wengi hao.
So it's just a way of trying to increase some numbers, because they deny the numbers. They also say that the numbers, because wakati revenue allocation inafanywa pia inaangalia na population. So they denied, wakasema hata ile allocation wanapatiwa kule does not match with the number ambayo ilipeana pale, because so they are saying they need match. The match that now we don't know, and the match that is now ndio sasa imesemekana warudie pale, na umeona wamepatiwa within a year. So it means that within that year watakuwa wamemaliza and so forth, ndio tuje population na mambo mengine ambayo.
So hapa kuna likely watu kama milioni 1 huwa hawahesabiwi.
It is
like
yes. Kuna dharakanidhi hapo fulani mtaiona.
Politics. Politics. Okay, Kindiki tells of Gachagua over Ruto one-term calls as he plans Mount Kenya tours. Okay. Deputy President Githure Kindiki has told off his predecessor Rigathi Gachagua over comments that he would ensure President Ruto becomes one-term president, even as he warned his directors in Mount Kenya to brace for fight. Hiyo story iko page 10, lakini ni story about the deputy president amesimama na aka challenge aliyekuwa naibu wa rais. Amesimama na akamchallenge, anasema is that their agenda? Hiyo ndio itakuwa agenda, hauendi tamu mbili. Is that the agenda? But on my view, I think now they are losing it because you concentrating na mtu mwenye alitolewa kwenye uongozi is now home and you've made him official an official opposition. Kazi ana job. Akiamka asubuhi tu ni kutaka kwenda kusema ueni kiti tena. He can do it and do it and do it, na mtu hatamuuliza because that is his job at the moment. But I think the best thing is to concentrate na not responding to him and to concentrate na mambo ya nini. Hii mambo nimesikia mtu asubuhi akisema that Murkomen ambaye ni waziri wa interior anauliza alionekana akikashifu mambo sana, tisijue wenye wana insert kwa social media and all that, but hatumuoni akikuja hapa kuongea kuhusu ule kijana amepotea kule Nakuru mjini. Hatuoni akikuja kukemea hayo mambo. But ile mambo inawaguza wenyewe. We are not hearing the president akisema that KWS they have done something wrong, but we have heard him saying of tumemsikia akiongea kuhusu maybe something like wazazi wafunze watoto wao. What about this? Those, hiyo ndio vitu ambao tunapaswa kuangalia sana.
And actually, vile umesema they are losing it. The person that created the airplane alikuwa na business idea, you know, trying to kitaka move from one place to another, you know, very fast. Je, yule mtu ambaye alitengeneza parachute alikuwa anafikiria nini?
Unaweza toka juu na kuja chini. So
the government now is trying now to create their own parachute because they can see their plane anytime. Hii ndege ambayo tuko nayo sasa imekataa kupaa, na ikipaa kuna vile tunaona. So that's why now right now they are lacking what wanakuwa na wana forward their issues to irrelevant issues because right now their focus should not be the former deputy president. So walifanya vile walifanya akamtoa. So their focus now should be the real issues. But kwa sababu sasa wameona now they are falling out. Hakuna kitu ambao you know wanaona iko kule mbele, that's why now they are losing it.
Wow, what do you have in the Standard?
And we have a lot of news in Standard, but tuliona former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta aliambia the African nation wacheni kulia kwa sababu ya funding ambayo the US waliweza kuwithdraw. Na akasema President Trump alifanya hivyo kwa sababu yeye anajukumuika kuangalia maslaha ya US peke yake. So it's very high time that the African leaders should come up with ways of trying to manage themselves.
Yes, and I think I personally feel that maybe that's the plan of the US president. I know it will be hard for African countries, but I think also it's ni sindano ya kuwadunga wasimame. Sometimes I'm taking it positive. Ukikaa na mtoto wako kwa nyumba na huyo mtoto hatoki, yani anaishi tu kukua pale, huyo mtoto hawezi grow. If you keep it on feeding that child will never grow. But if you send that child outside, huyo mtoto atagrow. Yes.
MPs sneak law to evade paying 1.4 billion tax. Lawyers tell the court. So juzi tuliangalia tukaona kuna miswada mengi sana ambayo wabunge hawajapitisha, na kama kuna ingine ambayo pia hapa ambayo wameevade ni the amendment tax ambayo ilifuatia kule December 11th 2024, na waliweza kuipotelea mbali. So it tells you a lot. Na ukiangalia ni pesa mingi sana, 1.4 billion ambao wangeitikia pia tawao taxiwe. So it tells you that they are taking things to their own advantages, na yale masuala ambayo yanawaguza wanapotelea, na yale ambayo yanahusu wa Kenya hawaangalii vizuri. So it is a story iko page 10 of gazeti la Standard.
Yes, I've also seen that story of the former president trying to tell Kenyans, sasa ni nyinyi not Kenyans, African,
yeah.
Sasa simameni, mjisimamie sasa because it is muamuke. Tumieni resources zenyu vizuri sasa.
Yeah. So we can also see pia kuna the feature of the NGCDF because imekuwa ikichangiwa jina na constitutionally pale haijakuwa well amended, so we are yet to see the future of it. Tuone vile itaruliwa, tuone kama itaendelea ama vile ita affect maybe the activities of the office of the MP. Yeah.
And there are other news zenye mimi nadhani zilikuwa zimeisha lakini ziko tu bad. Witness: mother was told to forgive the man who raped me for 10,000 shillings. 20 years old tells Shanzu Court leader Mackenzie urged her mother to take cash from the suspect. Assault wasn't reported. So there is a witness mwenye amesema ya kwamba kuna shilingi 10,000 ilipeanwa ili mambo ya ubakaji yaweze kuzuiliwa.
Okay.
So kumbe Mackenzie by the way anakuwa bado ameshikwa?
Yeah, bado ako in custody.
Kwa police ama ako kwa nje?
No, bado hayuko nje. Okay. Custody ya police upon investigation ikiendelea.
Wow, I can see also the in my cartoon ninaona the things we are talking about. Hata huyu jamaa wa cartoon mawazo yake yako kama yetu pekee venye tunaona.
Okay.
Ati naona amechora Trump akiwa the other side ya mfereji fulani na ameshika ile inaitwaje ile kitu ya kufungua pipeage, inaitwa nini hiki kitu ya kufungua hiyo ya kufungua hiyo mfereji hiyo. Sasa ameishika na amefunga kukata msaada ambao umekuwa ukikija Kenya. But there is a very good message in Trump's, kwa mdomo wa Trump anasema make Africa great again.
Okay.
Make Africa great again. Wacha ifike mahali wacha tukose hiyo uhusiano mingi na hao. Let our gold and silver now start yanze kutrend kwa market exchange ya Africa. Wacha tuache kukua na koko enye inaenda ku exchange ama tunakula inaitwa Lady Godana chocolate from Belgium lakini koko imetoka kwetu Kongo. Umenipata? Wacha sasa majani yetu ama miti mzuri sana hiyo tunasikia Karura forest kama mzima imepelekwa nje. Let now do our own furnitures, tuziuze huko nje. Let our pork be eaten, not pork zetu wazienda huko ni kwa Waarabu. Lakini wacha mbuzi zetu ziende zikakuliwe huko kwa Waarabu. Huko kwa hizo country, Lebanon. Wacha tuone zikikuliwa Lebanon, Qatar, Kuwait, badala ya kuimport watu wetu ende wakafanye kazi ya house girls. Wacha tupeleke mbuzi zetu kwa huko wanaa chakula. Ni sisi tunaweza wa feed and we have tuko na land. Unanipata? Tuko na land kubwa sana. Nenda Mombasa my friend. Kuko na land kunaweza panda watermelon na tupeleke China. Tuache kukua na artificial watermelons na tunaanza kuimport. Let's make our toothpick. Tuache kuimport toothpick kutoka. So that we can be great again. Tupate pesa ya kujilisha, tununue hata madaktari wetu wafumbue ARVs. Labda tungekuwa tulipata dawa ya ukimwi kitambo. Kama tungekuwa na nafasi, lakini tuligojea lazima wale watu
watupatie.
Nipe story yako ya mwisho kwa gazeti yako Kimodho.
Kwa vile huwa tunaangazia wale governors ambao wanafanya kazi, relief for small scale traders as Wamatangi slashes license fee. Na tumekuwa tukiona Wamatangi amekuwa akifanya kazi sana, na this move aims to support and promote small business following the enactment of the County Finance Act 2024-2025. Na pia anasema the county has also introduced installment for single business permit, a model that allows traders to pay the annual payment for licenses twice a year. So kuna category ambayo ameweka hapa hivi ya wale ambayo the small retail shop, eateries, salons, kinyozi, MPESA shops and kiosk na zinginezo ambazo wame reduce the licenses. Na pia ukiangalia hapa is a very good move kwa sababu unakutaka lazima hiyo license ulipe yote. Kama ni 8,000 lazima ulipe yote, kama ni 1000 ngapi. So hii yake anasema kuna hiyo leave ambayo amepeana hapa inaweza lipo na installment, which it is a very good thing. And we hope that to see more governors trying to come up with laws that are going to benefit so many people.
Na hata kufavor wananchi.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you can wave something na isaidie.
Yeah.
You see, when ninajua niko na deni kubwa yako, sometimes naweza shindwa kulipa.
Yes.
Lakini ukiweza niambia nimekuevia hiyo deni, anza kulipa upya. You will find now yourself generating money. Kushinda kugenerate pesa yenye haikuji kwa mkono yako. You don't have the money but you keep on saying that you have money.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we hope that governor wengi pia wakifanya the same, our county revenue pia ita increase. Kwa sababu hapa pia tunaona KRA wanasema KRA needs shillings 8 billion daily to hit revenue targets by July.
Wow.
Yeah. So yangu tu ni kusema asante kwa watazamaji, wakuwe na siku njema na yenye baraka. Asanteni.
Yes, and a story was told ya kijana moja. I think it will relate with what Trump have done. A story was told wa kijana moja. This is my story. Nikimalizia kipindi. Kijana moja wakawa wako pale sebuleni. Yeye, mama yake, baba yake kama kawaida wametoka kupata chakula. Na huyo kijana, baba ya huyo kijana akainuka mara moja tu na akapoint huyo kijana. I've said go out. Toka nje. Everybody was like, what's wrong? Nimesema toka nje, go away. Pack your things and go. And it was serious. I mean, what? Hata mama akiongelesha baba hasikii. Pack your things and go. Hii kijana akaona huku ni kumoto. Akachukua tu vitu twake na akasema asiongeleshwe. Aende. And if all of you mutakula chakula because you have gone, wacha aende, bukai kukula. Go. And he's not telling them what he have done.
Okay.
So kijana akatoka na akaenda. Kule nje akaenda akapigia sijui his relative uncle. Akapigia uncle yake, no, alianza na friend. Kupiga simu, akamwambia kila kitu yenye imehappen. Mimi dada amekuja. Sasa ule friend akamwambia manzee hii za pole sana, but sijui vile tutafanya haki. Mimi space ya kwangu I think ni kidogo, sijui vile tutaweza saidiana. Akatoka hapo akapigia an uncle. Uncle na yeye akamwambia what's wrong? Ni nini inaweza kuwa hivyo? Let me call him because sijui what has happened. Story ikaisha. Akapigia watu kadhaa na wote wanamwambia pole, but nobody is welcoming him to their place. So wakati alifika mwisho kabisa, akakaa mahali chini, akaona gari imekuja. Mwenye alishuka kwa hiyo gari ni baba yake. Akamwambia forgive me my son. Akampembeleza, hataki kuona baba, ulinichuja kwa nini? Yes, forgive me. Ingia kwa hii gari. And I'll explain it to you. So because hakuwa na otherwise akachukuana, wakaenda home. Kijana kufika home, akamwambia that is life. Did anybody welcome you to his place? The only place you can be welcome is home. Na pia it is good to know that you need to go out. Na ungengane kivya. Na ungengane kivyako, lakini mahali penye usaidizi wako unaweza toka ni wapi? Hapa nyumbani. And everybody was happy. It was a lesson. Ni njia mzuri ya kufanya hiyo, kufunzwa hiyo lesson. So African countries, let us embrace what Trump have done and we start working hard kwa yetu. Leaders, wacheni kutumislead. Be honorable, don't be horrible. Mwanze sasa tuanze kupata utamu wenyu kama viongozi. Corruption iishe and then we stand as Africa. Let us unite. Oh my God. Naweza taka tukue kama ule rais ni wa Burkina Faso. Huyo jamaa wa Burkina Faso wanaitwa sijui nani, ni captain. Huyo jamaa amekataa na anasema we can do our own. We can also do. So mtazamaji, kufikia hapo hatutaongeza la mitume wala la nabii, lakini nitawaacha kwa msemo, mamba hutoka majini na kulamba umande. Mamba hutoka majini kulamba umande. Ni msemo unaotuonyesha ama ukiona mtu labda amejaribu mambo na ameanza kutofaulu, sasa unamuencourage, unamwambia hii ukijaribu hiyo sasa you can go back to where you are na utumie hata kile ulikuwa uko nacho. Unamwambia tu mamba hutoka majini na kulamba umande. So mtazamaji, kufikia hapo sasa siongezi la mitume wala la nabii, ila tukukoma. Niseme asante sana kwa kuchagua runinga ya Mizpah. Na iwapo tumekutendea ndivyo sivyo, tunaomba uturekebishe kwa njia ya heshima. Duniani hakuna mtu asiyekuwa na dosari. Lakini iwapo tumekufurahisha, enda ukawaambie wengine kutuhusu. Kutoka hapa studio, mimi na mwenzangu Kemodho, tunakutakia utazamaji bora wa vipindi vilivyosalia. Vile vile siku isiyokuwa na puktha. Twende jikoni, wasalan wa marahaba.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
We have been called to serve God freely and without fear. We therefore invite you for deliverance prayer sessions at Mizpah House of Prayer, Bahati, Nakuru.
Wewe ustahili kubeba maombi ya kishetani. You have power kupitia damu ya Yesu. Wewe una nguvu.
Join Apostle Karanja and Pastor Hudson Chihusa for in-person meetings every Thursday at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. and encounter the power of God over you and your family.
There are things, not you receive them not because you pray. It's just because you align yourself with the truth of God.
You may also join us online on our social media platforms and on Mizpah TV. Contact us on 0727 766 553 for accommodation bookings and more information. You will win in your life, your family, and your ministry, for the Lord is on your side. Mizpah House of Prayer. A home for all people and denominations. A house of prayer, fasting, intercession, worship, and the prophetic word. Present pastoral care through daily fellowship services and private appointment is available. We have prayer cells and resting rooms for those who'd like to stay for a night, a week, a month, or for as long as you may need. We are located in Nakuru City, Bahati area, just 14 kilometers from Nakuru town along the Nakuru-Nyahururu highway. We are for everybody, for you, your family, the church, and the nations.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Hello and welcome to this weekly edition of the program Twende Jikoni. Twende Jikoni, you know, tumekuwa tukikuletea series of breakfast. Na bado hata saa hizi tunaleta series of breakfast. And mimi ukuambia mtazamaji, lengo letu ni kuleta 5-star hotel kwako nyumbani. Guess what? Today I'm joined by Boni. Boni?
Yes sir.
Karibu sana.
Asante. How are you sir?
Wacha nivae hivi.
Yes. Karibuni watazamaji. This is Boni, as you've been told, for Boni's Cuisine. Karibuni, let's bring 5-star home together.
Yes.
So today we are doing choma sausages. This product is beef, but you can have it in other meats like chicken, like pork, but today we chose beef. This one is something that can be easily prepared. I recommend this to those people who don't have so much time in the kitchen. This one is very easy to prepare. You just put it on the pan and fry it on the pan without using any other thing apart from cooking oil, the normal cooking oil. So hii ni ile tu ya kutoast kwa pan pole pole as we go by. So chef, tuwakishie hapo.
Wow, sasa si sausage unaenda ununua tu hivyo. Umeona ni ile lakini kitu hapa ni kuiongezea tu ka kitu tu.
Yes, creativity as you put it. Yes. So at this point me I recommend canola oil.
Wow.
So hatutaweka nyingi kama ya kudifry. Ni kidogo tu. This is a shallow fry like that. So we are only bringing it to heat so that our production doesn't take long. So as it is, while we wait the pan to heat up, most of the things that I do and most of the things that I recommend to all our clients is whenever you come up with a choice of what to prepare, there are 3 factors to consider. One is affordability. Are you able to afford it without straining yourself? Number 2 is convenience. How well is it reachable? How can you reach it? And number 3 is the time factor. How fast can you be able to prepare it and go to your respective works without any hitch? Yes.
So you've considered all that?
Yes.
Wow.
Now this one can be had as it is, like this. Just pan fry it and it's ready to have it. But others, like myself, I recommend adding the normal onions. You can use the red onion. You can use the leeks. You can use spring onions or white onions. This one is at the point whereby imeiva, so ni kumalizia tu. So that's why I'm bringing this here to be able to notice.
So Boni, kuna mali penye unaenda kwa event unaambiwa upike hizi zote kwa watu 300?
That's the fact I was bringing about, because you look at convenience, affordability, and time factor. So as it is, This one is suitable for a few guests, not so many guests. Yeah, because of the cost aspect of it. Yes, but for those who can afford it, there's nothing that can hinder them from doing it.
Yes,
because it's very, very simple to prepare. Yes. And very fast. Yeah. So I think our pan has heat up. So it's as simple as putting it right like that. Ni rahisi sana.
My family, here I come. Here I come. Hamutakula masote hivi. Ninakuja.
I think let's not overload it. So as it is, not the tongs. Another thing naweza tumia, huyu anapenda mautamu sana, the choma sauce to bring out the barbecue essence. Black pepper kwa umbali.
Yes.
And what else? Some soy sauce. These three will come in very handy. Yes. But remember, this product is always ready to eat. Whatever we are doing is to be creative around it. Yes. Kuiongezea value. Yes. Yes, ni rahisi sana. Some people recommend having it alongside a hot dog bread, so that atakuwa anaikata, anaiweka ndani, ananyunyiza hivyo vitunguu juu. It can still work that way. So I recommend that to whoever feels like having it that way. This thing takes less than 10 minutes to cook because it's already ready to eat. So expect that it won't make you get late to work.
So when you serve it, you can look mbele sana.
Yes, please.
So hii ndio unaiserve pamoja. Okay, utatuonyesha vile unaiserve. Unajua wengi wetu tumezoea breakfast ni chai. So, and why do you recommend heavy breakfast?
Yes, heavy breakfast is recommended not to everybody. People have different health issues. There are those who recommend, who would like to have a simple breakfast because of how their bodies respond. But at the same time, I would recommend heavy breakfast because of the kind of duties we go to partake during the day. So you can have something that will sail you all through to dinner, or at the same time you can have something that is called a brunch, something in between breakfast and lunch. That way it will keep you strong all the way to evening. So as it is, we know the normal operating hours of a human being, like hatuna ile lunch ya usiku. I think unanipata. Mara nyingi tuna imagine mbona mchana kuna breakfast, lunch, dinner na usiku kuna dinner peke yake hadi asubuhi. It's because of the way our metabolism works. At night when the body is at rest, ina take slower to metabolize. So hautahitaji a lot of energy to sleep. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, but in the morning it's good to have a heavy breakfast to keep you active and energetic all the day long. So at this point, I think it's already well cooked. So this is where we introduce the onions. Here today we are using red onions. So we just put it on top like that. Try how it feels. Yes, like that. Like that. Yes. You see?
My family here I come.
So you bring it to cook like that. And at this point kitunguu imeiva. So we add our choma sauce. Don't overdo it. Kiasi tu, like that. We do some soy sauce to brown our onions nicely, just to bring it up to golden brown. This one enhances color and taste. This one enhances the barbecue essence. And this one, ni kwa wale wanasema pilipili kwa umbali. Chef, naomba uweke hapo. So, chef wangu, tupe dania hapo. I want to see if you know what dania is.
This one?
You got it right.
Yes.
Yes, please open it up. The reason why we cover it ni to avoid any contamination. Even the air we breathe, even the environment we are in, you never know, there could be dust all over. So ni vizuri kwa kila wakati kufunika chakula. Yes, like that.
This is dania. Already it was prepared. Imagine nimefika mahali mpaka naanza kufunza.
Karibu sana.
Next time ukuji, next time ndio nafunza.
Very good. So as it is,
yes.
Nataka you pick a little of it. Yes, okay. Yes, like that. Aya, fanya chenye uliona kwa YouTube. Yes, like that. All through. Very good. Very nice, Chef Koroga. So at that point, this is ready to eat. And is as delicious as you can ever think. As you can ever imagine. Dania is something that we use for garnishing. In as much as it brings out taste, it also helps in garnishing the food. Ile tu kuleta urembo wa chakula. Yes. Nice. Kwa hapa sahani. So hapa chef tuilete hapa kwa faida ya mtazamaji. This is what we have now. Wow. The end product. You can attest to it that it has taken more or less 10 minutes to prepare and to have it ready for your breakfast.
Now it is served.
Yes. The tongs. Another recommendation from the chef ni kwamba whenever you're using a pan like this one, this is a non-stick pan. So whenever using this, usitumie kijiko ya chuma. Anything stainless steel ama kitu yote ya chuma usitumie kukoroga, because inamaanisha itakuwa inagwara ile non-stick yenye coating yenye iko hapo, na pani yako within no time haitakuwa effective as it should. Side plate hapo.
So wakati unasavia mtu mmoja, tuseme mimi unasavia.
Yes.
That's now what you are doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I will do this like that.
Hapa ninasema this is the challenge ya wewe cameraman, kaa pale. Hii ndio faida ya kukuwa presenter. Ninasaviwa, ninakula ukiona, na make sure unanichukua vizuri wewe. Yes. Alpha.
Yes. So another art that you need to understand when it comes to eating, because we are bringing 5-star home. What we do, you hold the knife in your right hand. The knife should always be on the right hand. Then the fork on the left hand. So how you handle it matters a lot. Like for instance, you want to bite this part. So you'll hold it like that, cut it like that. You see where the knife is? Yes. It stays at that. Don't sit like this. It becomes a weapon. So you hold it at that point, then slowly you eat. Then if you're having a story with your colleague, you keep at this angle. Everything at this angle. You talk, you finish, you cut another bite, you eat while the knife is down there. Okay. Like that. Yes. So please go ahead.
Yes. You hold your knife, your fork this way.
Yes.
You want to cut this
yes,
part?
Yes.
You cut. Now the difference between him and me, yes. You.
Yes, you hold it at that point.
Hold it at that point.
Yes.
Then you eat.
Yes. How is it? Please tell us.
Wow. Very delicious. Delicious. Wow.
Thank you.
Tamu.
Asante. This is a simple breakfast.
Okay.
Which you may have your own way. I can only recommend, but as it is, you can have it as it is. You can have it alongside a hot dog bread, so that you cut in the middle, unaeka hii hapa, unanyunyiza hivi vitunguu juu yake, and maybe a sauce if you have, like today here, we have hot and sweet sauce. And at the same time we had ketchup somewhere. So you can again nyunyiza juu, or even this choma sauce. Utainyunyiza vizuri, and you have your bite alongside, maybe a cup of coffee, fresh juice, a glass of it, or something else at your convenience.
Wow, after tasting delicious literally choma
sausage.
Choma sausage. Yes. Mimi nitakushauri my friend. Enda utengeneze sausage.
Yes.
Sweet, ni tamu na inapikika kwa haraka. But before you end up the program, hebu tuambie the difference between sausage, smoky, nini, sijui. Hebu niambie the difference.
Aha. So this one that we've made today, this is a pan-fried choma sausage. Pan-fried choma sausage inakuanga ready to eat. As it is, you can eat it, but we recommend you eat it hot instead of cold as it is from the counter. So the difference between this one and sausage, here is an example of sausage. This is a beef sausage. So as it is, this one you have to bring it to cook. This one is not ready to eat. So this one you can either boil it or you deep fry it, but most people recommend deep frying. Then we have what we call smoky. Smoky by size is the smaller version of this one that we've done today. So smoky equally you can just pan fry or put in a little heat and it will be ready to eat, as it were, right from the counter. Then what else do we have? We have something called Vienna, chicken Vienna. Chicken Viennas, for instance, is almost like this one, but we recommend pan frying also, or putting in hot water and it's ready to eat. Yes.
Wow, thank you very much mtazamaji. Just imagine wewe umeita boni kwako, ulisema mpaka kwa mtu mnaweza enda kumpikia.
Haraka sana.
Wow, yeah. Just imagine umeita boni kwako, amekuja amekutengenezea, na labda ulikuwa unasikia mpaka umeboeka, umeniita nikakuwa MC. Manze unatoka huko ukiwa sawa. Okay, mimi since you know me, mimi unalijua kwenye unaweza nitoa, but we have Boni. Tell us, mtu akitaka event nini, where can these people find you and what do you do?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So Boni actually, first of all, is located in Nairobi, Avenue Park Estate, along Outer Ring Road. What we do is completely catering. Catering for events, catering for any function, catering for any corporate, any office, any kind of catering. Whenever food is needed, you can always call on us. My phone number is 0715 89 25 80. As it is, we are doing here breakfast. It does not mean that I major in breakfast only. We do complete meals, every type of food, right from any capacity that you may have of guests. we always deliver and you can always come from us.
Wow, thank you very much Boni. Sasa nimejaribu kuangalia event ikiwa okay, sijui kama cameraman, sijui kina anafanyaga nini, but mimi ni MC. Imagine hiyo event iko na MC, iko na Boni cuisine, wametengeneza mambo inakuwa fit sana. So kwa every event yako you are covered. Na sisi hapa Mizpah TV tunasema ya kwamba we are bringing what Boni does huko kwa 5 star tunakuletea hapo nyumbani. Thank you for watching. Tuonane next week. We love you.